Floor's open, guys.
Floor's
Anybody?
Cedric, Leon, first mate.
Who's first?
I tell you guys.
Go ahead, John.
I use a CRM in my business because sometimes a client will take 2 to 3 months, 2 months from start to finish, from conception to closing. And you have to set follow-up. So that's how I set everything straight. I got one business, but multiple clients. And, we're fortunate that I work with my wife. I have an administrative assistant and somebody that helps with the buyers also. So you have to keep everything straight. So that's important to do is, keep everything straight, set reminders. I'm not getting any younger, so I can't remember everything. And I literally have to set reminders.
Yes.
Okay, follow up with this client today, follow up with this tomorrow. And it sounds crazy, but it works. My phone rings, tells me, you got to do this now, or you got to do that. So that's how I keep everything straight, because I was getting overwhelmed. And without that, I'd be lost, literally lost.
Absolutely. That's why I use that app I was talking about, AnyDo, because what I do is before I go to bed tonight, I'm going to plan tomorrow, what I want to get tomorrow. And my phone will remind me when it's time to do that, because I'll set a specific time for each task that I want to achieve throughout the day, and my phone will go doo-doo-doo, and it's like, do this. So it's perfect. And I think when you schedule your time like that, that's how you stay productive, and that's how you stay driven and motivated, and that's how you stay positive. Because if you're not scheduling your time, then you're gonna wander. Your mind's gonna wander. You're gonna sit down. You're gonna turn on the television, or you're gonna pick up the Xbox controller. Whatever it is, the mind craves some kind of stimuli. And for me, being productive is that's where my fire is. So. But that's taken time. I wasn't always like this. I wasn't always so driven to bring my dreams into reality. It takes time. It's a habit, and you have to build it, and you have to work on it every day. You got to work on yourself every day. That's the only way to succeed.
Well, I would say that no discipline is pleasant for the present time. Nevertheless, it yields the fruit of righteousness to those who have been trained in it. And that discipline is so difficult to get a hold of, because once you realize that we love pain, that's how Marines become a Marine.
Yeah.
So the thing is that once you get to the point where you love the pain instead of despise what you have to go through to get to where you're trying to get to, that's a shift in your thinking.
Absolutely.
You shift that thinking, and you can bring somebody aboard where they're like, yeah, this sucks right now. I don't like where I'm at. And then you can help them walk the path of understanding that, there's purpose in the pain. Then you can kind of have a greater onlook, if you will. And so then you take, priorities and try to just get something done and celebrate it and move on to the next thing. But don't forget to celebrate what you get done.
Yes.
I love it, because that's actually one of the points on here. And you have to celebrate something, because if you're like, okay.
Kareem is getting robotic.
If you don't celebrate what you do, then it's not going to work out.
Anybody else? Josh, we haven't heard from you yet, Mr. Rev Media. Trying to call Josh. Kareem, you went all robotic, so I got someone trying to get someone else to chime in while your internet straightens itself.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I just said I was muted. I muted myself. I can agree with just about everything that's been said here, especially with the calendar. I live my life off of the calendar, and it's absolutely true in my world. If it doesn't go on the calendar, it doesn't get done. It's just so exist at all. And so I have a couple things. I don't know if you guys know Brian Tracy. Anybody ever?
Yes, love Brian.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Brian.
Yes.
And so something I picked up from him early on in my career is to have a to-do list, and then have that match up with your calendar. So I got a to-do list, and it's broken into priorities. So I got high priority, and then medium, and it goes down from there. And I've got things on my low priority that most likely will never get done. They've been on there for a really long time. I rarely get down to low priority stuff. And so by prioritizing that, I think that was the main thing of one of the books that I read from Brian was get a to-do list and prioritize it. And I'm a big believer in, what's his name? John said there about, revenue generation, especially as a business owner that has, employees and a couple other people that count on you. And I think even Brian Tracy's main point of this book was that revenue generation needs to be the primary focus of the business owner. You're on the hook for everything, especially if you got overhead, whatever else you may have inside of your business model. And so that's just primary in my world. And depending on where you fit inside of business ownership, if you're lower on the totem pole, revenue generation is not that important. Certain tasks that the boss wants you to get done are much more important than say revenue generation might be. But wherever you're at in your world, put together a to-do list, and then wherever I have holes, I love the idea of being able to relax in those 5 or 10 minute windows. Unfortunately, I don't have that luxury. I relax at the end of the day, but I go back to my to-do list, and I'll take a look. Like if I have a 10-minute window, I'll go back to my to-do list and see where do I have something that's in the high, somewhere above, usually medium priority, that I can get done, relatively quickly. And so that keeps me moving through things fairly quickly, but highly recommend it if you don't have a to-do list in anything. And I think what he said, Brian Tracy, I've read over 1,000 books, so it meshed in my mind, so I can't always remember exactly where it came from, but I know for sure somewhere it came from. Very similar to that calendar. If it doesn't go onto the to-do list, it doesn't exist. So even small tasks, even like, giving a call to a client or a follow-up email or anything like that, that all for me goes into my to-do list so that I can be sure to get it done. And even for me, if that thing, whatever that item is, falls too low in that priority bucket. And Chris has been he's been on me for a little while about something that's on my to-do list, but it's in the it's medium or lower, and he knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
Lower, and
I get that review.
The testimonial
you
video.
seem like a workaholic.
I am. I actually learned that from my mother. That just be a workaholic, which is not the greatest quality, but in my world it works.
Well, that's great. Earl Nightingale, his favorite saying was, or one of them was, if it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and I like that. I'm probably going to write that down. That I like that.
Earl Nightingale, I was his personal secretary. He said it 12 times a day. If it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense.
Are you talking about Earl Nightingale who wrote the book?
Yes.
You were his personal secretary?
I was.
He wrote lots
In
of
that
books.
small world.
Yep.
Is it How to Win Friends and Influence People?
No, that's Dale Carnegie.
Oh, Dale Carnegie. Okay.
Earl Nightingale wrote stuff like "What is Success Made of?" "The Strangest Secret," "Acres."
Very cool.
Leader of the field.
Lead the Field. Yes.
Wow, that is very
He's
cool.
the co-founder of Nightingale Conant.
Yeah, that is really great. I'm happy that we have you on here. That's a phenomenal resource to have that, to have you on the in the mastermind with us. That is just, to be tapped into the mind of one of a great author like that. That's just phenomenal. So thank you for being on.
Well, I did not know I'm 67 now and holding, but when I was 24 and working for Earl Nightingale, I was just not aware of the greatness I was in the presence of.
Right. That makes sense.
But he was definitely like a daddy to me, and just a very patient, humble human being.
Wow. That is awesome.
He definitely was a patient, humble human being, and a very charismatic person that you just never know that the man was an icon. He just drove an old beat up Chevy most of the time and very low-key individual.
Wow. That is just amazing. Very, very cool.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you'll never know who you meet. But there's an interesting thing, a common theme that I've seen with people I've met. And the third point is aiming for perfection. Now I'll just quote Calvin Wayman. Done is better than perfect. I don't know what perfect is, but I know what done is, and I know what I can get out there to start a project and then improve on it later. And since Tom's here, you know, when we got our website, we were thinking about stuff, and then we got it all done, you know, as we go.